Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Gabriel. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback checking off. On second down, they'll take to the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Comes out throwing on first down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going to run it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Oregon 7.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Ducks want to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like...
And he's running in the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must scoop.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a tip. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every... Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Prentice.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice game. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojans. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The offense starts with a short field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
USC, number 87, hauls it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Alabama quickly back to the line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Got his man quickly. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice.
Flying down the left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown tie.
And nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score. USA 28, Alabama 7.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Take this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them on.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Powers through. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
USC 35, Alabama 14.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's right on target. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, you look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Quarterback will audible. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Across the 25, he's got room. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. He's looking to throw. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over,